Good morning, everyone. It's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is the 8th of November 2021, and it is Monday, and it is just past half past 8 in the morning. The situation is still the same, and I am being put through challenges every single day, and my goals are still the same to get my compensations and any money my abusers owe me, or at least get my financial situation changed and get the money I'm looking for and leave the UK as soon as possible. Nothing is gonna change this. This is my first thing that I'm looking at when I'm thinking about restarting my life. Restarting my life will begin once I leave the UK with my compensations and any money my abusers owe me and any money I own basically or they owe me. Where I'm gonna land, where I'm gonna restart my life, and so on. I have more than one option, starting with Castellón de la Plana in Spain and the other countries I mentioned in previous videos and in the leaflets I'm giving. Uh, my situation, as I tried to explain, is getting more difficult, more challenging every single day, and I need to restart my life and need to get on with my life as soon as possible, which will only be achieved once I leave the UK with my money, with my compensations, and of course my freedom. Which my abusers are not allowing me whatsoever, even till the moment. Uh, they are leaving me helpless, hopeless, without any money, without job, without any income, and so on, and under their mercy and under their thumb all the time. And above all, they are trying to keep me in a country where I don't want to be. And above all of this, they are trying me to do things I don't want to do in terms of, leaving the country suddenly and impulsively and so on. I am trying to get my compensations and I'm trying to get my money and anything they owe me. And above all of this, I need to get them exposed for what they did to me. But unfortunately, every time I go anywhere, I'm in here in Plymouth Square protesting, no one is helping. Even the donations, no one has donated whatsoever, even till today. I mean, it is unbelievable, and I don't know what else to say. All what I can say that basically anyone out there who's trying to have authorities over me or have influence over my life or have any kind of plan or scheme or whatever regarding me that goes against what I'm trying to explain now, which is getting my money and compensations and leaving the UK as soon as today. These are my enemies, and when I say enemies, I mean it because they destroyed my life completely. And not only this, they are still wasting more of my life and my time. They already wasted over 2 decades, and they are still wasting more of my time and my life. And just to give you an idea what is justice, for example, they deprived me from my daughters since 2016 till the moment. And the justice is everyone participated in depriving me from my daughters in any way, shape, and form. They must go to prison the same length of time at least. So I was deprived from my daughters since 2016, and now it is November 2021. So, like, over 5 years now. So basically, these people who did this deliberately and anyone participated in depriving me from my daughters, knowing in the end that I was going to be deprived from my daughters, even whatever cause, whatever motives they have, there is no one in the world that can deprive, you know, a father or a parent from their kids whatsoever. This is just one thing. And of course, add to this everything they did to me and so on. I promise you, these bastards will go to prison and will never, ever come out of it apart from being corpses going to basically the grave. And to be honest with you, if it is in my hand and I have the power to achieve justice, that's what exactly I will be, or I would be, trying my best to get it done. Because as I tried to explain, what was done to me is unbelievable, and there is no excuse or motive or explanation or justification in the world to do to someone what was done to me, or destroy someone's life as they destroyed my life. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the case is in the court, and so on, and no one is helping. Even the donations, I didn't get any, even one single donation whatsoever. So now, so far, and nothing is gonna change my mind about leaving the UK. And I'm not waiting for any event or anything, believing that this is gonna be the point of change of my life or whatever. I know for sure that leaving the UK as soon as today is the best thing to do, and the most important thing for me to do. And of course, leaving with my money and any money they owe me and my compensations and so on. And any day that passes with me here in the UK is a day wasted of my life, and there is nothing in the end that basically any event, anything, whatever. I'm saying so because I am psychologically being, try. They are trying to basically psychologically make me believe that there is, like some event, Christmas or whatever, where things will get better and they will, give me my money and all. I don't believe in religions. I don't believe in events like this, and my goal is the same: to leave the UK as soon as possible and get my money as soon as possible. Any events and all of this, just keep it for yourselves. Basically, I am, and when I say keep it for yourselves, I mean keep the events for yourselves. My money is my money. My compensations are my compensations, and this is my right, and I'm gonna take it. As for your plans, your schemes, your drama, your fairy tales, and all of this bullshit that you know trying to psychologically convince me with and tranquilize me with. This is the bullshit that you can keep for yourself. My life is my life and shouldn't be treated as a show or a game or a drama or a fairy tale or whatever. My life is real, and I want to live my real life, not what someone else want me to live or to experience, and so on. No matter what are their authorities, people out there who can help, people who can actually change things, please get in touch. Life is unbearable for me so far, and I am being put through situations you would never believe it. And there is uncertainty in everything around me at the present time. The way that basically I don't know. I am just living each day as it comes, and I am trying to leave the UK as soon as I can. And when I say as soon as I can, I mean it. Oh my word! If I can leave the UK today with my compensations and money, that would be great, so I can restart my life. As I try to explain, any fucking shit fairy tales or whatever, any from my abusers trying to rectify what they did to me and making me wait here in the UK more days and so on, is wrong. I don't want to wait even one single day here in the UK or experience being here in the UK any longer. I want to leave this country as soon as today. Today is the 8th of November 2021. I want to be outside the UK today with my money, with my compensations, and everything. Any plans that you have in your head and your demented bastards cunts and all of this is your fucking fuck up. You can go and fuck yourself with it. I know what I want in my life. I know what is the life I want for me. And above all of this, as I said, my life is real and it doesn't belong to anyone. No one owns me. No one, you know, have the right to decide what happens in my life and so on, no matter what there are authorities and all of this. And I've never given any consent to anyone to interfere in my life or do anything to me like this. So I don't know what else to say, and no one is helping. I mean, this is another reason why, you know, again, every single day, my desire to leave this country grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And not just because of what was done to me, which I don't know. I mean, one thing they did to me is enough for me to leave the UK and stay away from the British flag as far as I can, and which I am trying to do, and nothing is gonna convince me otherwise, and nothing is gonna, change my mind. Like, oh, it's not the British who did this to you; it's whatever. That is not gonna change my mind. It was done to me here on a British soil, and I know for sure it's British people that have been surrounding me and facilitating and everything. That's in case if someone else, you know, from the beginning did this to me. And I mean the country where I was born and so on. So in other words, nothing is gonna change my mind about leaving the UK. Justice must be fulfilled, and I must leave the UK as soon as possible, and I must get my compensations and any money the authorities or anyone owes me and all of this. And above all of this, anyone who has any plan or any scheme or any, fairy tale or any shit, uh, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Even if my daughters come to me and say, which I haven't seen them for over 5 years, even if they come to me and beg me to stay in the UK, I would still leave with a smile upon my face and still tell them they can come and meet me wherever I'm gonna go and settle down in Europe and so on to restart my life. Nothing is going to change my mind. I am leaving the UK as soon as I can. I know the authorities have authorities and power and all of this to do lots of things. My hope is basically there is some other power out there that is above them or stronger than them can actually support me and help me. And if there is God, which I don't believe in its existence, but if there is a God like some people believe, why God allowed all what was done to me and why my abusers are still depriving me from restarting my life and beginning the life I want. Life is so beautiful, and I'm trying to, start living it and start enjoying it. And my abusers are not allowing me, for any reason, whether it's a fairy tale or whatever they're trying to rectify it, or it's still wasting more of my time. I must be outside the UK as soon as today to restart my life and so on. I'm still going to visit my number one, destination or the priority in terms of restarting my life as a country, which is Castillon de la Plana, because I visited the place and I like it. And I still have to establish first if it is the right place for me to live or not, because loving a place and loving a spot in any country that ones would like to live in is not necessarily enough to live in it. Specifically, that for example, like the UK, I would never consider going to any spot, any place in the UK, anything that under the British flag, any part in, I mean, any place under the British flag, I would never be interested to live in whatsoever, and I will avoid even visiting it. So on. So again, going to Castillon doesn't mean that necessarily it's gonna be the place where I'm gonna restart my life. But the first week of staying in Castillon is going to make it clear in every way, shape, and form. And failing Castillon, there is still France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, and so on. So yeah, my plan is still the same. I need your help so much. These bastards must pay the price for what they did to me, and what they did to me is unforgettable and unforgiven, and they must pay the price no matter what. Depriving a parent from their kids and, using and abusing and torturing people and destroying people's lives is not justifiable. There is no justification whatsoever to do to people this, and my abusers must go to prison for what they did to me, and justice must be fulfilled, and I must get my compensations and any money they owe me and leave the UK as soon as possible. I am in a torture every single day passes on me here in the UK, and at the present time there is nothing I can do about it apart from fighting, going protesting every single day and leafleting, which to be honest with you, my abusers happy with this. I believe this is the situation from their point of view, because yeah, all what they thinking, oh, keep him busy whatever he does while they are doing whatever they want. So in other words, guys, I don't know what else to say apart from the fact that my life is passing me by because a bunch of bastards that destroyed my life and did all everything that was done to me are still refusing to listen, and they are still refusing to give me my compensations or any money they owe me amicably as soon as possible so I can leave the UK, no questions asked, so I can restart my life abroad. And my life is passing me by, and these bastards don't care. I mean, if they do care, and if anyone from my abusers feel guilty for what was done to me, they will understand how I feel about, being in this country, and how I feel about leaving this country as soon as possible, and of course how I feel about getting my compensations and any money they owe me and leave as soon as possible. So if they actually, you know and feel guilty about what they did to me, they would have given me my money and my compensations long time ago, and they would have let me leave the UK to restart my life where I want. But the fact is, they are still refusing to admit or take responsibility for what they did to me, and so on. Anyone out there, and of course, they are refusing to give me my compensations amicably as soon as possible. Anyone out there who is requesting information or more details about what was done to me and all of this, I am in Bournemouth Square every single day until I leave the country for 2 hours or so, leafleting from 11:30, 12ish in the afternoon, and so on. And if you want to ask me a question, you can come in person and meet me there. Uh, Briefly and quickly, I will answer you. However, anyone who wants to know everything and details and all of this, I'm more than happy to meet them any other time to give them all the details they want. Anyone who wants to make any donation to the saving account I included in my leaflets that I leaflet, please by all means go ahead and do so. However, no matter what is the donation you're giving or how small is the donation you give, please, you must let me know in person while I'm protesting so I can go and check the bank to make sure that your donation has gone through and gone to the bank account. The reason I'm saying so, because my abusers are high authorities and they already compromised my current account and erased some transactions from it. Again, I don't want, to miss on any donation that is being made to me, and being unable to see it, and basically my abusers keep it in the piggy bank for me while doing to me whatever they want and keeping me under their authorities in poverty, in jobless, helpless, hopeless, and so on, so they can achieve their plans, their schemes, their tests, and all of this bullshit that they put me subject to without my consent, just because they have authorities and they put me under false accusations. So anyone out there, if you kindly decide to make donation, please, please, you must let me know in person. And if any one of you asks why don't I take money on the spot while I'm protesting, simply because I am not begging people, I am not standing there scrounging on people begging. However, any donation that is made as a bank transfer is recorded in the system, and of course, the authorities can do whatever they want and blah blah blah. That's why I'm asking you to let me know so I can check it to understand that it's going through and all of this. Anyway, it is recorded and so on, and I am determined and willing, once I get my compensations and once I get my money from my abusers, whether amicably or the court does so, I will be returning the donations back to their owners. So if you donate even 50p, at some point, once I get my compensations, I will return the 50p to the same account that it came from, and so on. So, so yeah, if you kindly decide to make any donation, please let me know in person. I'm in Bournemouth Square every single day for 2 hours from 11:30, 12ish in the afternoon. And as I tried to explain, I can spare 10 minutes or late, I mean, the maximum 15 minutes to talk to individuals who stop. But apart from this, I don't know. I mean, if you would like to know more and you can help rather than wasting my time or yours, please talk to me when I'm protesting, so we can agree on a time and a place where we can meet, and I will explain to you everything in details and so on. Again, before I go, my compensations, my money, my freedom, and leaving the UK as soon as possible is my first priority and number one priority. Number two is exposing my abusers and making sure that they get what they deserve and are in prison for what they did to me. And before I go as well, I would like to explain one thing that basically is important for everyone to know. Rule number one and base number one in life that everyone should adhere to, that harming people is not okay, and causing people or anyone, no matter who they are, what they did, or even if they are the worst criminals in the world, harming people is not okay, and causing people any harm or any damage in their life deliberately is not okay. Harming people and causing people damage in their life based or any being convinced or thinking or being 100% even sure that someone is doing something wrong, and you're doing this to you know avenge naturally or get justice with your hand and so on, is still wrong. Because if someone is doing something wrong, they have to go through a fair trial and they have to go to court and all of this. The other thing as well, that if anyone out there from my abusers say or claim or pretend or try to convince anyone, even themselves, that what they did to me was a kind of mistake, again, my answer is there is no justification, there is no reason, there is no solid ground you can base on it what was done to me or what you did to me, or in general harming anyone or damaging their life or causing them damage in their life, no matter what. If you believe someone is doing something wrong or whatever, you must catch them red-handed first, and then put them into a fair trial, and then basically the court decides what happens to them and so on. As for anyone who thinks otherwise, this is completely wrong to do anything to anyone based on assumptions, unless you're 100% sure and you caught them red-handed, or you know exactly and you saw and you know what they did and so on. This is the only time when, yeah, you can do something. And again, you cannot harm people in any way, form, or shape. You can put them through a fair trial and so on if possible. And I am saying so because I know for sure my abusers, some of them, the high of them, basically are the ones who planned for what was done to me, and they know everything, and now they are pretending to be the judges who are investigating who did what to Al, to me I mean, which is completely and utterly doesn't make sense. Imagine the criminal is becoming the judge to basically investigate who killed, which doesn't make sense whatsoever. So yeah, anyway, guys, there is no justification for what was done to me, and anyone out there, no matter who you are, if you did anything to me deliberately, regardless of what uh, was your intention and so on, you must pay the price for this, not just money, but also punishment, because harming people and putting people, or destroying people's life and damaging their life cannot be justified under no any circumstances or any reasons. Simple. People should not be harmed. People should live their life without anyone out there that can cause them any damage in it, no matter what. People pay the price for what they do, basically. So if someone did something, that's it. That's when they can be questioned and they can be judged if they do something wrong and caught red-handed. Apart from this, everyone should be living free, happily, feeling safe, feeling I don't feel safe even till the moment here in the UK, and I will never feel safe, and I will never ever feel safe on a British soil. And even when I leave the UK, it's gonna take me a while to understand that I'm no longer in the UK, and I can relax a little bit and so on. Which, oh my word, that would be great. I haven't felt safe or secure for a long time, and I promise you, when I say I don't feel safe, It's not from, people in terms of someone is going to come and harm me and so on, but you know mainly and mostly from authorities, and what they are capable of and what they can do regardless of my human rights and freedom and privacy and so on. And of course, freer from their dogs and from the people who work for them, and get manipulated willingly by them, because these are the people you don't know, and they could be anyone pretending to be anyone, and they can do anything. And I don't know, I lost faith, and I lost, you know feeling safe and secure and in this country, totally, for a long, long time, and since 2016. And I will never, ever, ever gain this easily. I mean, even after leaving the UK, it might take me a while until I relax and, you know, start believing that, you know, I'm starting to be safe. And I'm not being dramatic, I'm not making this up, I'm just being honest and exactly thinking how I feel, or I mean, like, thinking aloud and saying how I feel and how I think about it. And yeah, I don't know if someone out there maybe understands, how bad it is when basically you get used and abused and tortured by authorities, and even get in prison for doing nothing, and having allegations everywhere around you without even doing anything wrong. And it's a nightmare. It has been a nightmare even till the moment. I need to wake up, and when I leave the UK, this is the point when hopefully I'll start to wake up and start, living and so on. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching my video. If you can help, please get in touch. The only guaranteed way of getting in touch is in person, and I am protesting in Bournemouth Square every single day from 11:30, 12ish, for 2 hours or so. If you want to have a chat, quick chat with me, and if you want to get to know more and so on, please come and talk to me, and I'm more than happy to meet you other time and basically explain to you everything and see how you can help. But again, anyone who's watching there, my first goal, my first priority is to get my compensations and any money I am owed by my abusers or the authorities who did this to me and so on, and leave the UK as soon as today if possible. Uh, Life is beautiful. I am trying to restart my life as soon as possible and get on with it, and that will only be achieved and will only will be possible when I leave the UK. And I promise you, anyone from my abusers out there, if you're genuinely trying to rectify what you did to me, you must understand that I will never have any future in England in general, and I will have no future in this country willingly, and I don't want to have anything to do with this country from any near or far. I just want my compensations and any money you owe me, and leave the UK as soon as today, so I can restart my life that you destroyed completely, and basically, get on with my life. Hopefully, there will be no more surveillance, no more monitoring, no more interference in my life, so I can actually say that I am living my life free without no worries, without any fear, and so on. Yeah, worries and fear and feeling unsafe really are so bad. I mean, they can literally upset anyone at any moment in their life. And imagine I have been living with no safety or no feeling of being safe, or and with fear and uncertainty and insecurity for, I don't know, for decades. For decades. I think it's time for me now to get on with my life and restart it. So if you can help, please get in touch. Thank you very much and have a great day. Thank you.